So let's get started by learning this panel. And now we've got a lot of different things. We'll start from the left-hand side and we'll kind of work our way down and over. We start with key. So on the key side, we've got 1 through 8, DDR1 and 2, and ME1. Now these are set for like mix effects and for keying and things like that. We're actually going to use these for selecting our PTZ or pan tilt zoom cameras later. And also use it for recording. In this particular case, the key section is used on this panel. The key section is used to record and recall our PTZ presets when we preset our position, rotation, and focal length of our pan tilt zoom cameras. AC and BD, these are used to select and set up our mix effects or MEs. In the future, as we go on, mix effects will be known as MEs for short, okay? So we can set up our mix effects, and you'll see those just like I've got one here going on. I've got myself over the top of our camera looking at our panel here. And then we've got a nice environment or background around it. So that's a mix effect, and we'll set those up in a later video. Okay, then moving down, we've got DSK, stands for downstream key. So you can downstream key again 1 through 8 DDR, and then of course your mix effects and all of that. You wouldn't downstream key black because everything below it would be totally black. You've got then program and preview. Now on this board it's nice because program and preview are red or green. So program red, preview green. And this is nice because it lets you know, okay, program is live. So if you look at the multi-view, on the right-hand side in the upper right-hand corner, the multi-view is red. And of course in the upper right-hand corner, the preview, green, okay? Cut back there. So live is red, just like your record button turns red on your camera. Preview is green, which is standby, or we're previewing it before we go live. Okay, so that's the left side of the board. We have Shift, Control, and Alt at the very top. These are going to be used to access other things on the board. For instance here, ME1 and 2, it only goes to 2, right? But there are 4 mix effects on this system. So we use Alt to jump to 3 and 4, okay? Come on over down to the center part here. We've got record, stream, and grab. Pretty self-explanatory. Record is record, stream is for streaming live to the internet, and then grab is grabbing a still. Utilities, we've got macros, compositions, PTZ select, so pan tilt zoom select, pan tilt zoom store, and PTZ call. So we're going to call a PTZ or say, hey, we're going to recall, right? We're going to say, hey, go to this preset. That's what we're going to use in a video coming up. And so we'll learn all about those. Macros are for creating multiple keystrokes within one movement. So you can create a shortcut, if you will, to do multiple things over the period of time or in a certain sequence. It can be very helpful. ME delegate, 1 through 4, and previs. You select these to preset or to preview and select your MEs so that you like, if I select 1, you can see 1 and 4 are lit up here. If I select 3, you can see a couple different ones. DDR1 and 2 are selected, 2. I've got 3 and 4 selected here. So this is how you can select them real quickly without having to use a mouse or keyboard and make a change, make an adjustment to your MEs. Media players, DDR1, 2, graphics, effects, and sound. So these are going to grab all of your different media players. They'll allow you to play, fast forward, rewind, previous selection, preset, next preset. So you can like, kind of go through the library quickly. Loop, which will loop them. So if I hit loop here, now it's going to loop single. It's only going to loop that one asset over and over and over again. If I remove single, it's going to loop the list. It's going to play, if there's like 4 videos or 4 songs, it's going to play all 4 songs and then start over again, play all 4 songs, okay? And then of course, autoplay. So the minute I cut to DDR or cut to the song, it's going to automatically play. Okay, so that's very helpful with that. On the right-hand side, finally, we've got in the upper right corner, positioner. So this is going to be the joystick and the tools we're going to use to adjust our PTZ camera, along with a few other things with our MEs and things like that. Transition delegates, so we can adjust our transition. So what's our transition going to look like? Do we have like a specific effect that's going to play during that transition. You select which transition you want, so you can have a preset, you can select what you want, and then how long that's going to be. How long is it going to take to transition? 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, a half a second, whatever. Take is a simple cut. Auto is a simple fade. We'll get into that. And then downstream keys. So these are going to be like your overlays. Say it's a lower third, or it's a graphic that you want to play over the top of something else. You can do that right there. And then finally, fade to black or fade to ME, mix effect. There's that button there. So real quickly, that was an overview of our Tricaster TC1 micro panel. And so now let's jump into seeing how this whole user interface works together. I'll see you in the next video.